to spend too much time down here once we get this finished, though. So I would really rather keep this. Oh, I don't really like that either. I'll just put it here. That'll work. Yeah, my last playthrough of this, I really found out kind of a good way to do the filtration was also kind of having in that same area. Just have all of the units that need, that can filter out oxygen, that can, kind of clean everything up, and then, most of them tend to release some sort of polluted water. So, having it in the aquifer already made sense because it was just going to get sucked up and refined. So that worked well for me. I don't know if it's going to work well this time, but we're going to try. It's a huge power suck to do that. So you obviously have to upgrade to, the better wiring. And what are you doing? Why are you stuck there? Let's go ahead and dig that. Alright, I think we can... I kind of want to let them finish this down here before I have them open that up. But at least, once power is established, then we won't have to worry about... everything will be ready. So, oh, we got a skill! Hey, look at that! Steve! Let's see. You know what? He likes digging, so we're going to give him digging. Because we need to crack through some stuff. Yeah, that takes that red hat off. That opens that up. Okay, cool. So once we get the generator running, we've got a decent little bit of food right now. And, oh, she's stuck. And this is the part where you run into the issues, because they don't think for themselves. They won't, she's not going to, climb down, make footholds or whatever, mine her way out. She's just going to be stuck up there and die, if you don't pay attention. Which, sometimes if you've got a lot of projects set and you want to just let it run, I've done that. I've done that a lot of times. It's kind of cool to just come back and see where they're at. So this also allows them to dig faster, not just specific materials. So it's kind of always, there's certain ones that are always useful to have. Binge Eater, Destructive, Shine Nymph. We're gonna get some more coal. And taking on too much of too many duplicates is a thing too. Like it's very easy to get. Very easy to be in a rough spot then. Might just be better off not worrying about it right now. Oh, they're going to try it. Why do you go all the way to the back end? That's what oh, it's getting the muck root. Is it that close to end of shift that they're... Oh, yeah, it was. How about that? Okay. Alright, I'm going to cancel this for right now. So later on, when I finish this out, I will run, a tile all the way across. That way they've got something to walk on, and then I'll do ladders down. That way they can pull water from specific areas. I think actually might as well just leave that, and then what I want to do is that. Oh, that's gonna be tough there though. That might not work. Well, we're just going to leave it. We'll leave it exactly the way it is. It's not going to be happy with my OCD. But we can put in a pitcher pump here. And then that will at least allow them to get water. Oh, we got our last duplicate skill. Okay. She likes construction. We'll give her construction. Boom. I don't know why you ran down there. You didn't do anything, and you had no job. So, alright. Now that we're here, I'm going to go ahead and tear this one open. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and take this to the edge of the room, because why not? There we go. And then you can set priority and change it. So if I wanted them to make this, the most urgent or emergency, emergency will actually overrule or override, them going to sleep sometimes, if their downtime. it increases stress, so that puts you in a pickle if you overuse it, and it's also really, really irritating. So, like if I do priority, yeah, everything's now yellow and throbbing, and it's just aggravating, honestly. And now this thing's going to be built with nothing connecting to it, so they're going to try to run it without, having anything to hold the power. So essentially, this is a big hamster wheel that is now connected, or will be connected to a battery. Obviously, they take all the excess charge, and then we can run all these other things. Ooh, that might not be good. All right, let's go ahead and do that so that we can excavate this. Get that open. I didn't think that water was going to get stuck so hard, but you can see the that maybe doesn't make the most sense. You can see the there's like they try to actually facilitate surface tension in the water, so that's kind of cool. The pressures are very, very weird. You can end up with like burst eardrums, and see, now everything's submerged anyway, so that's going to be a problem. I need you guys to kind of... Oh, they're going to get stuff for that. Okay. And we need to get oxygen going, because so in a very oxygenated environment, it has this oxygenated environment, it has this really nice like blue hue to the air, which obviously doesn't make any sense, but it's still very satisfying. Versus like carbon dioxide is black, and then chlorine is green, and then hydrogen is pink. And which one is this? Natural gas is orange. Okay. Oh, and there's a natural gas geyser. Okay, so this is good. We actually have quite a few things that can run on natural gas, and then that thing's producing natural gas. That we have fertilizer makers that we can build that refine the slime, and we are running out of oxygen very, very, very rapidly. Why would you go to sleep? What's wrong with you guys? Yeah, and he's struggling with... Oh, is that the light, or... Yeah, probably the light. So hopefully we can get power going and get this O2 running before they suffocate to death. They're more concerned about cleaning the fucking bathroom, which is dumb, but that's this game. So, and I'm definitely at fault here because I gave them too many projects, and there's only 3 of them, and that's just kind of the... Oh, see, now he's going to try to run this like an idiot. And I would rather him get these ready. So this is still... Oh, yeah. We're going to do all priority 9, and we're going to do that. That way this is fast. And actually, I'm going to do construction priority 9 as well. There we go. That way, instead of them getting sidetracked going to dig something or build something someplace else that might have been in the queue beforehand, if they were all at priority 5, which is, middle, average, or whatever, it'll prioritize them going in one of these directions, which is good because we need that. We need to get this oxygen rolling down here. Let's go ahead and mop you. That way, this should be, yeah, that'll take away the flooding. All right, and then we can enable you and enable you. We're going to set you at 6. All right, so everything's good there. All right, I think we can change this back to priority 5. All right, so that's going to take that off. These are priority 6, so the first things they'll do is, reactivate the wheels, and then, oh, she's going to supply that. He's going to start that. This is running. Cool. So now we got oxygen. Now, the only issue we might run into right now is, and well, we might not because we got enough space, is that you can actually overpressurize your environment. So if this thing's running, it's only going to run until the pressure gets too great, and then it's going to basically just be sitting there idling, doing nothing. Go ahead and clean that up. I don't know that it really matters, but... Alright, and I guess we can go ahead and reset this now, since they'll eventually do that. And this still leaves me enough space for my pump, and eventually I'll take this out. And what I like to do is stack these pitcher pumps all the way up. That way if you have varying levels of water or use a lot of it, whatever it happens to be, you'll have fresh water, because you'll need that for like your plants, certain equipment. So like if we come over here to the research station, we can now research. If no, that's not. So if I'll do the power regulation one and the coal generator and wood burner, which I think, so this produces carbon dioxide, but we can use the coal. You can actually fly starships, rocket ships on carbon dioxide. That's basically like a shaken up soda bottle, but we'll go ahead and learn that, because then we can actually pump the CO2 into reservoirs and then have a coal power generation capability if we go that route. I've never done it. I know how it would set up, because it's basically going to be the same as this natural gas is over here. And then one of the units that we actually use for natural gas, if we come over here, yeah, it also produces carbon dioxide. So I'll have to have a system like that set up at some point. Anyways, now if I can get one, we can do our colony summary. It'll tell you your achievements. It's very irritating, because if you accidentally click on it, it doesn't go away until it's done telling you all the amazing things you did. But the what was I talking about? I don't remember. Got sidetracked on that goofy colony summary thing. But yeah. So now that we kind of have this situation, they're going to start researching so we can get the upgraded batteries. And I'll go ahead and throw those in here. I'll put 2 starting, and then that should be able to run the rest of it while I get the rest of these replaced. And then it's going to be basically getting to the edge of the map so that we can try and build kind of a launch pad starport kind of thing. So that's really basically it. That's the entire goal. Get established here. Get something self-sufficient. Oh, he's going to drown. No. Well, I can't get you out. I don't have any capability for that yet. Which means you're just going to be food. Yep, there you go. Okay. But yeah, so this is the slime I was telling you about. It's usually with algae, so that you can go kind of in these areas. There's a lot of polluted oxygen and CO2, but on the blueprint thing, if you can get oxyfern, it's an actual plant that all it does is consume carbon dioxide and produces oxygen. I don't know if it's enough 1-to-1 for the plant to overcome what a dupe is releasing. But it certainly helps. It is certainly beneficial. Like even if if you just stick it, somewhere down here right above the water where all that CO2 is sinking, that can really kind of clear that up and make it a lot easier for them to walk back and forth. Ooh, yeah. Let's go ahead and throw you there and there. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Screw it. This is usually what I end up doing. I'll say, I don't know why I did that, or what was I thinking, and then most of the time I'll end up doing the same thing over again, so it is what it is. Let's see here. Oh, we got new printables. What we got? Who we got? Fertilizer, Shine Nymph. Yeah, I'm taking the fertilizer again. There's no way. And they're building all the little switches, getting that squared away. Stress levels went up just a little bit, but I think it'll be good to try to get the power done by maybe by cycle 10. We'll see. They're all eating their little nutrient bars, having their little meals. I'll get them set up with a dining room here soon at some point. It seems like that trip is going to take a really long time to get up there. That might not be our best route, but I'm a creature of habit. That's what I do. I don't understand why they're not... I I gotta let them do their thing, because then I get too far out. I've set too many things for them to do, and then I want the most recent thing done the soonest, and that's... I don't end up letting them do what they need to do, so... I'm just gonna let them... Oh, they're doing their research, that's what it is. We got the researcher going. Now, cycle 10 is moving pretty smooth. Looks like we might at least get that... the first two big ones up. We can go ahead and... I'm just going to swipe this at the top. Well, we finished that research. That's good. They're going to take those batteries apart. Or, well, he's going to take them. We can go ahead and flip you off and flip you off. There we go. They'll tear those down. We'll get them... Oh, nope. Rebuilt. Come on. And when you tear a battery out, like, the power doesn't bleed back into the system to be distributed out, you know, elsewhere. It's just gone. So you got to be mindful of that when you're making renovations to things. But see, before you would have to go in here and hit disable, like you guys saw me do earlier. But now I can just go here. Which in reality, I probably could have done this with one switch and one wire split between the two, but that's okay. I can scale it as I need. There we go. Come on, get the last one done. There we go. Last one. No, get the... Oh, you gotta go get some copper. Okay. Alright, where's the other buddy at? Oh, he's over here powering the thing. Alright, so they're going to be working on that. That'll probably be how we end cycle 10. I'll let him finish that. Stress is here. Well, at least we got that done, though. And that's nice that our first power generating room is going to be right over here next to this natural gas. Which in reality is something that's that big that produces this much natural gas, apparently. And we'll know more once we actually get over there and analyze it. And hopefully we have an analyzer. But should be able to run a lot more than it actually does in this game. This game does not make it easy on anyone at all. So that's cycle 10. That's our first 10 cycles in here. I'm gonna call it there for now. We're going to pause this, and then we're going to pick this up for our next cycle, or our next batch of 10 cycles. Kind of see where Steve, Marie, and Hassan take us. See, now I should probably also, before we do this, let's do a B shift. Right? A shift and B shift. That's how people do it normally. And we're going to move him to B shift. And we're going to make this all work. And then we're going to offset it. Let's see here. So we have bath time when they wake up, right? Yeah, so we want them working when these guys are shutting down. And then we got bedtime and downtime. Nope, wait, hold on. I'm not going to be unfair now. All right, cool. So now we have a shift and a B shift, or a day shift and a night shift. All right, gang. I'm going to call it there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is actually a really, really fun game. I know I don't do it a whole lot of justice, but if you do enjoy it, I would recommend you check it out. It's addicting in the most challenging kind of Dark Souls way, even though it doesn't look like a Dark Souls game. And you'll probably end up seeing that as we play through this. But I'm going to call it here. I wish you guys the best, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.